In the ACT, they have lots of music festivals. They've had problems with people having drug overdoses from party drugs at those music festivals, which for many young people end up being the main opportunity to take drugs. Now, what I find bizarre about the response to the ACT government is a strange double standard here. You see, they are going to have a trial of pill testing at music festivals, an opportunity to make sure that if people are going to take illegal drugs, then they will offer a test to make sure that it is not a lethal decision to take the illegal drug. Of course, what I found really weird about these scenarios is that you are not allowed to smoke a legal product, that being tobacco, not a good thing for your health, but still a legal product versus, well, we'll just make sure that the illegal product won't be wild enough to actually kill you. It's strange logic. The Police Minister in New South Wales is David Elliott, and he is not for turning. No pill testing under his watch.
I think it's sending a terrible message to our young people that illicit drugs aren't anything but dangerous. And we have said all along as a government here in New South Wales that we can't just surrender the war against drugs. We've got to make sure that we not only regulate, we also ensure that there's a punitive punishment for those that deal in drugs, and tell kids just don't touch them because there's no such thing as a safe drug. And by testing them, we believe that could be offering some sort of false sense of security and kids can go on and pop them.
A thing, Minister, that I've never understood is an obvious double standard, particularly in places like the ACT. It is absolutely socially unacceptable to consume a legal product, that is tobacco, because of the obvious health consequences, but they are going out of their way to make it acceptable to consume an illegal product regardless of its health consequences. So do you think it's time that governments had the same attitude towards the social unacceptance of drugs that they already have for tobacco?
Well, yeah, I do, Paul. And to give credit to Bob Hawke, the whole drug offensive program that the Commonwealth Government ran under his stewardship was very, very effective in making sure people knew that illicit drugs were a danger. They're a danger to health, they're a danger to the community, they're a danger to the broader law and order fraternity, because around illicit drugs always comes organised crime. And again, pill testing is suggesting to people that, well, there could be a safe drug that we will allow you to have it. Well, that is a false sense of security. I think that is probably going to be the thin edge of the wedge when it comes to those that are teetering on trying illegal drugs. And of course, those that say, oh, well, it's only just an ecstasy pill, will have to know that ecstasy can kill. But also, of course, the use of these soft party recreational drugs always leads to the use of these stronger drugs that do take lives a lot more swiftly.
I'm also stunned that we've just had a national conversation where literally hundreds of thousands of people had a decision about which vaccine they were going to take when it came to beating bloody coronavirus. But there are, again, hundreds of thousands of people, probably millions in the country, who have no idea where their recreational drugs come from. They were more concerned about COVID vaccines than what they're snorting.
It's ironic, and I've seen some of the popular media responses to that and observations of that. I mean, you're quite right. We've got a percentage, albeit a very small percentage of the population, saying I'm not going to take drugs because I'm not going to take the COVID-19 vaccine because I don't know what's in it. It hasn't been tested. But then you've got another government in the ACT saying that well, we know that a lot of these drugs carry ingredients that are dangerous. That's why we're going to test them, and let's just hope we get the test right. I mean, if we get a false positive in COVID, imagine how dangerous it is if you've got a false negative when it comes to an illicit drug.
Send me an email, paul@skynews.com.au. Love to know what you think about that.